back to the second part of my tapestry crochet series. In this video I'm going to be gluing fabric to the back of my tapestries and showing you some other tapestries I've been working on. So this tapestry started off really well. I had this small tube of fabric glue that I was using, but I quickly realised that it just wasn't going to be enough. So here is where it all went terribly wrong. I picked up some Alma's glue as a backup, but as you can probably see, it was green. So I decided to use a smaller tapestry as a bit of a test before I continued with my banner. Here's what the tapestries looked like the next day. So I have made a new tapestry and I've done a few rows. This is how far we've gotten so far. I'm hoping to be able to finish this one before my market. I don't think I'll be able to, but I think they're like a really nice, cute thing to have at markets. So, yeah. It's coming together. So here I'm just showing you a few of the tapestries that I've done before I've glued a back onto them. So this one I am really proud of. I'm going to be putting this one on my wall for the back of my videos. This is the one that turned green, but I'm hoping I can salvage this one. And this is the Pink Pony Club one. I really like this one, and I am thinking of selling the pattern. What do you think? So here are the wooden dowels I was hoping to use for these tapestries, and here you can see how happy I am because they fit this tapestry. And in comparison, this shows you how big this tapestry is because there was no way they were fitting for that one, so I will need to order some more that'll fit that tapestry. So after I picked up some clear fabric glue, I carried on with gluing backs to my tapestries. Here I'm just weaving in the ends. I haven't got it in the camera frame very well, but I do show you what it looks like in the next little clip. Part 2 of the tapestry crochets. So sorry this took a while. I know I said I was going to post it the next day, but everything wasn't dry. But this is what we have so far. I still need to trim around the edges, obviously, but I just thought I would give you all an update first. But this is how the tapestry looks. So you can see that there is green poking through, but this is just my little banner for my market. So instead of buying a banner for the table, I thought I would just crochet myself one. So I just wanted this to be a bit sturdier because the sides were just like folding constantly, and obviously they're not folding anymore. So this has done what I wanted it to do. I still don't know how I'm gonna display it on my table. I've got new keyring stands, so I think I'm just gonna somehow attach it to the keyring stand so it's like in the air rather than laid out on the table. But yeah, so I'm quite happy with how it turned out, to be honest. I know you can see the green, but because it's only for me and I'm not selling it, like, I'm not that bothered. But you live and you learn, and I won't be using green Elmer's glue again. So yeah, I'm not too mad. I don't like how the K looks, and I don't know why. I don't know why it did that, because I followed the pattern, but I did also make the pattern, so obviously I didn't do a good job. So this is the first one. Then I have this one. I really like how this one turned out. Again, I basically made my own pattern on Stitchly, I think it's called. And this is how the back turned out on this one. So I did trim this one to a decent size before gluing it on. But this one turned out quite well. It's not too stiff, but it's definitely what I wanted it to do. It's definitely done what I wanted it to do. So that's this one. So this is just gonna hang up on the wall somewhere, even though I'm not touching the wall. But yeah, Definitely think I'm gonna make a lot more of these because I've been really enjoying making tapestries lately. This was one of my first little tapestries that I tried, and I'm not a huge fan of this one, but again, it was just like kind of like a trial and error thing. But I glued this one onto felt rather than fabric, and I definitely prefer the fabric over the felt because this is not really as strong as I wanted it to be. But also I think I'm just gonna pull this off because the glue is lifting anyway. Yeah, so that showed how much the glue worked, so I'll probably just scrap this whole thing now, to be honest. Luckily the green didn't go through this too much, but I'm probably gonna end up just scrapping this or maybe giving it away if anyone wants it. I could do a little giveaway. If somebody does want it, I'll put an actual back on it and do a little giveaway like that. But yeah, this is a big workout. And we're back from the shop. So I went out looking for wooden dowels for bigger tapestries like this one. The wooden dowels I had just weren't long enough for this, so I went on the search for them, and I went into so many different shops and I ended up finding them in Hobbycraft. So I believe these were either £1 to £2 each. So I picked up two and they're like so big. They had them in all sorts of length and width, but I went for this one. But I wanted to get quite a few and I didn't know if I would have been able to find them in a better price somewhere else. So I wanted to just do it as cost effective as I could. So I then found these. So I got these in Home Bargains. So they're just bamboo sticks for like gardening. And I actually really like this idea because they're sort of like natural, and I want to make everything I make and sell as sustainable as possible. Like when there's a possibility to do it, you know, it's being mindful of those sort of things, and it's cost effective. So I thought these are absolutely brilliant. They're way cheaper. Whoops. And I like that they're in like darker colours, because if I make like really dark tapestries, I would either leave these as they are or like stain them a dark brown. But these, I really like the vibe of these. So I think I'll give them both a go, see how durable they both are, and go from there really. But I'm really happy that I managed to pick something up at least. So I'm going to crochet some tapestries onto these now, and then I'm going to glue some tapestries. I may or may not film it because I've only got so much floor space, so this is going to happen over a few days because some of my tapestries are really big. Just to compare as well, I'll grab one of my other wooden dowels that I've been using to show you the size difference. So these are some of the wooden dowels I use for my tapestries. I'm not sure what length they are, but this is the average sort of size I've been getting, and I've been getting these from like any local craft shop. So just to compare it, that is the size difference. So there is a massive size difference. So I definitely can't wait to try other tapestries on this now. So I'm going to go ahead and crochet these dowels onto some tapestries and then I'll come back.
A few moments later.
And this is what it looks like. I don't have the stuff to trim it just yet, so I'll do that another time. But yeah.